Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nobu Kumalo. If you're here for the first time, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Before you go any further, please check that you subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button below. Following on from last week's video about living in London, I figured today is a Sunday. I'm gonna go do my normal grocery shopping. So maybe let me just take you guys along with me for grocery shopping. So initially the idea that I had was that I was going to take you to sort of 3 different shops that have different price ranges so that you can like compare. If you watched the video from last week, I'll link it above here. You remember that I said that you'll find your high end, your middle end, and your sort of like low end in terms of prices, but they're not going to be around next week, so the food might rot if we like buy 3 of each. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take you guys to the shop that I love to do my groceries at, which is Sainsbury's, and I'm also going to take you to Amazon Fresh. I don't typically do my shopping at Amazon Fresh, but there are few specific things that I like to go there for. And also I'm taking you to Amazon Fresh because it's a relatively new type of shopping, a way of shopping, right? If you're into taking advancement and all this stuff, you know that Amazon launched a grocery shop which is called Amazon Fresh, where you literally you see in the video, but you scan in, you walk in there, you pick what you're picking, and you put it in your bag and you walk out. So like there's no tellers, there's none of that. You just walk in, scan in, walk out, and then later on they're going to like send you your bill and deduct it from your account. So I'm going to take you to those 2 shops today, and yeah, join me. Let's go.
So this is the outside of my apartment where I stay, and this is me walking down the path to the shops. They're literally like a 2 or 5 minute walk away, so really convenient. Everything is within reach, which is really great. I'll just take a quick walk and be back in no time. Just gonna split this up because I'm sure no one wants to watch me walking for 5 whole minutes. Now approaching Amazon Fresh. Absolutely love the shop, Amazon Fresh. You see, I just scan myself in and I go in, grab a bag. The brown ones are free, and then the green ones I need to pay for. Most of the things I'm going to buy from Sainsbury's, like I said, so I'm just going to pick a few random items so that I drive the point across. But I generally don't do most of my shopping here. It's a very small shop, so sometimes they don't quite have everything. And in terms of prices, I think it's comparable to Sainsbury's, but Sainsbury's is closer, so I just do it there and then I come here for specific items. But I'll see if I find anything else that's interesting. I usually like their pastries, but today they didn't seem to have what I wanted, which was a bit disappointing, so I didn't end up getting anything. Up there you'll see that they're cameras, and that's what they use to see what's in your cart, and that's how they then know what to send you in their bill. So their cameras are very good, and they're sharp and they're focused, and they can tell whatever it is that you've picked. After that, you just walk out. You don't pay anything or stand with anyone. You just walk out of the shop and you're done. Sainsbury's, this is where I do most of my shopping. Like I said, we're gonna be away for a week, so I'm not gonna buy a lot of things, but I'm just gonna buy a few items. So just starting from the front, I'm just gonna pick a packet of bananas, which is £1.40, and then I'm gonna pick some apples. This one's £1.50, and then I also need some tomatoes, and those are 80p, and some pepper at £1.50. Also going to get some rolls for tea. Those are £1.25. Don't quite feel like bread, and also it's gonna rot or something, and I don't like frozen bread, so I'm gonna skip that for today. And then of course I'm gonna get some juice, and let's try to get like just more than one type and flavor, because that's keeps things interesting. So that one is £1.55, and Innocent is £2.95. It runs a bit on the pricey side, but it's very, very good. Then finally we're gonna pick some milk. These are just things that I buy on a weekly basis, but I do most of my groceries in bulk, so these are just fresh things, perishables. And I'm gonna buy a tin of baked beans as well, which is £1.10. I'm also gonna buy a small pack of chips. Well, the big pack of small packs of chips. I don't like buying those in bulk because then we just eat non-stop. So those are going for £1.35, and then I'm gonna buy cheeses for £1.25. Also out of eggs, I'm gonna buy those for £1.30, and those are large eggs. I think we're good to go. My favorite part, self-checkout. This is one of the things I love the most about shops in London, especially when you know you have a small cart and you know there are people who are pushing big trolleys with a lot of stuff in it. Self-checkout is amazing because then you just go and check out for yourself, and it usually moves very, very quickly, so you don't have to wait for people who've got tons of stuff. So, and I always carry my plastic bags. I'm grown now. After having a drawer full of plastic bags, now I make sure that I carry my own plastic bags. So yeah, you just scan your item. It uses weight to figure out if you've scanned the correct thing and you put in the correct thing. So you will never scan something and forget it in the shop, because as long as you haven't put it into the basket on the other side, it won't let you scan the next thing, which I think is just good. It's good for the shop, it's good for me as well, because it means I'll never pay for something that I don't walk out with. Quite convenient, to be fair, especially on days also when you don't feel like being chatty and all that. You just walk up there, scan your items, and keep it moving, and keep going. And yeah, that's it. And you pay card, cash. Ready, pay by cash. And good to go.
So we're back where we started, back on the couch, back on my usual spot, and I hope you guys enjoyed the mini vlog, mini shopping trip that we took. So I started at Amazon Fresh, but the things that I like buying from there, which is usually like the dairy stuff, the pies and all that, they were out of stock, so I just picked like random stuff. But I hope you enjoyed that. And then we went to Sainsbury's, which is where I do most of my shopping. So for Amazon Fresh, I don't have a receipt because, like I told you, they usually send the bill like hours later, and then they'll deduct it from your account. But from Sainsbury's, just in case you're curious to know how much groceries cost, what it cost. So I bought like 2 liters of milk, 2 liters of juice, 1 tin of baked beans, bananas, tomatoes, apples, pepper, chips, 2 different types. I bought rolls and I bought eggs, and that all came to £17.25. Yeah, so that's typically what I would buy for the week, depending on what I'm thinking of cooking. Sometimes I'll add in more veggies or kale or stuff like that, but that's typically what I would buy. Thank you for joining me as always. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please tell your people to tell their people to tell their people, so that we can grow this channel. And we're now above 200 subscribers, which is amazing. We did that in 2 weeks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you to those of you who are always engaging in the comments. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, see you next time with the next video. Bye.